Hey guys, Ian with Vermont Dog Boarding and Behavior, and today I wanted to share something a little different with you. This is probably one of my biggest fears in dog training, working with dogs, because as you know, sometimes you get into these positions where bad things can happen. And I guess it's learning how to handle those situations, but I believe in full transparency with what I'm doing. As you guys can see, that I put out a lot of content for you guys. And sometimes this subject gets me a little emotional, so just bear with me for a second. But this is stuff that has kept me up at night sometimes. It's one of my fears. It's also having to share something like this with clients. Maybe about their dog, because as you know, I'm with their dogs day in and day out, training, and we're around all these dogs, and there's a lot of dangers that go along with this type of work. And I'm sure you guys have seen videos of dogs fighting, and I'm talking like worse stuff than that that I've experienced, and it's not that much fun. And I'm just hoping with what I'm sharing with you today and the advice that I can give you, I'm hoping maybe one day it can save you guys from going through some of the experiences that I've had. So I think probably the first time something like this happened was probably a few years ago. I didn't even share it with my wife, my family, nobody, because you don't want to show in that moment of weakness, like who you are, maybe as a person or a dog trainer. And I think it's safe to say that we all have our moments of weakness, but something like this can fester inside, and it can be pretty difficult to deal with. It's not exactly like there's people out there that you can talk to. So it's one of those situations that you just have to deal with. So that being said, this is one of my worst fears. Poop bag with a hole in it. I can't tell you, every time I take a dog outside, like, I've got to put one of these things in my pocket, and I'm always worried about there being a hole in one of these things, what it's going to do to me, how it's going to scar me. Sometimes it's kept me up at night and gets me emotional just kind of thinking about it. And I don't know what to do. There's just no guarantee. I don't know. I can't talk about this anymore.